Thank you for joining me on the channel Maserov Tarot. Today I am doing a reading for the sign of Scorpio. Now you don't have to be a Scorpio, you can be a cross watcher. The title of the reading can resonate for you. You could always have, you could also have Scorpio somewhere in your chart. I will be using male and female pronouns, but you don't have to be a biological man or woman to be in either of the energies. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Scorpios, I want to show you something. My daughter, she had drew this. And I was like, for her to be 9 years old, it's pretty good. I have it out. I'm keeping that. I'm going to try to frame it or something. So, like, if you have been following me along, and I have mentioned, like, my daughter's into drawing, and I'll be, saying, like, I want to practice my drawing, and or something like that, so I can keep up with my little one. That is what I mean. And then also, I got this, because I didn't ask for much. Well, I thought I was going to get something else, but I didn't get it. But my mother had brought me this today. It's a Lipton white tea, and I'm not a tea drinker, but I can honestly say, like, this is probably going to be one of my staples. It's a lot of sugar. I will say that there's a lot of sugar, but there's also a lot of vitamin C in this drink, and it's pretty good. I mean, of course, it's not gonna top my sparkling ice, but I do like that Lipton white tea. Scorpios, I don't know, Scorpios could be into drawing. Scorpios could be wanting to know what the tea is. The tea is white tea raspberry. It's yummy. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Scorpio, hilarious. Scorpios can be dealing with an opposite of air sign, i.e. fire. Don't have to be. Or something like Scorpios could possibly not want to be talking to. Or actually an air sign is not talking to Scorpio right now. Okay. That same energy came out for Capricorn. But there's no secret. Alright, let's do this one. Alright, for the past energy for Scorpio. What is that? This is a reset, so we're getting all new messages for the cards, all right? We're going to be seeing things with... I can relate. This card, it's a Queen of Swords. I can relate. But I'm not... Okay, what I mean I can relate is my shirt. But this shirt is actually a hand-me-down from like someone that's like a nurse or maybe like a motherly energy, an elder. But for this Queen of Swords, even though I can relate, they're kind of taking on, I mean, like, am I this Queen of Swords energy or what, you guys? Even look at her hair. Dang. But what I mean is her shirt, her cape. It's not her shirt. It's not her actual clothing. It's giving judgment. It's giving really judgment. The get up, okay? But like connected to possibly in the past a Libra. It doesn't have to be. But essentially, I feel like there's a feminine energy in the past in Scorpio's life that was like trying to, they weren't hearing someone out. They could have been watching Scorpio as a child or raising Scorpio as a child. And honestly, just from their jewelry, they could have been homeless at one point in time, but they're like, I really tried to hold on to my children, even though their father could have been in the military or just maybe more stable, but possibly not. But the entity, this energy of an air sign for Scorpio in the past, they tried to take on angelic energy. They tried to dress angelic. They tried to dress like the judgment, like an angel. Someone that came in the nick of time and would make calls. But it was like, I'm really here making these calls because I need to raise you, or this person wants to raise you. It was something about phone calls to people that an energy could have raised. All right. Now, The thing is, this person would only be, they're not pretending. They have, because like in the judgment card, the person that's making that call, they really raised that person. And they really are, they don't really got their head in the clouds. They just kind of do. They could be under some sort of illusion about the dark space that they are in. I just feel like whoever this person is, they could have been really stern, but it was tied to their position or their profession. But more importantly, Scorpio, they're like, because of, not a capious, because of this, what I've been adorned in, I gotta make that call. I gotta make that call. And because I gotta make that call, Scorpio, I gotta raise you. But I might not actually be the person that's supposed to raise you. Because I've gotten that call. No, I haven't got that call. I have had to make that call. To whoever raised you, to raise you. It's just something about that. The issue is the person that was being raised in the past by this Queen of Swords, they don't like it. It's like a young male. It doesn't have to be. It's a young adult. He doesn't like it. He dreads it. Because he's like, why are you always on my back like that? Why are you always on my case like that? You know, you're too stern. You're too, okay, with how you are raising me. Scorpios in the past as a young child would have been going, I can't get no sleep. I can't get no rest. But it's tied to the person that's like, well, I have to raise you. Get up. The thing is, I feel like it has something to do with the words. With the words that could have been said to Scorpio. Written. There's some things that could have been written about Scorpio. There's some things in the past that, you know, and this person that was there and supposed to raise Scorpio could have also participated or held back. Regardless, there's just a lot of writing on the wall. There's a lot that has been said about Scorpio. If it's that same person that was there trying to raise Scorpio or something, or made that call to the person that raised Scorpio, they could have really said something like over and over and over again. But whatever it is, Scorpio is like, Scorpios could like, excuse me, Scorpios could like, I'm seeing Palm Angel clothing. Scorpios could like nice clothing, not necessarily designer clothing, but it's like new. It's not tried and true. I don't know. It's just something about whoever was raised in Scorpio in the past, but I just feel like the person that was raised in Scorpio in the past was not the person that should have been. The person that should have been raising Scorpios, making those calls and like actually being able to give not holy judgment, but just good judgment. I feel like they were too busy raising everybody. Then like, I got so many people that I gotta raise, but it's like they're not even children anymore. Like somebody's like, I can't even look after young Scorpio or whatever because I still have to raise these four fuckers that's in the Coast Guard. I have to raise all those because they need to be raised and I can't be there for you. So it just allowed a space. And it's not like me because I'm not here trying to raise you, okay? And maybe that's the issue. Maybe the person that was supposed to raise Scorpio because somebody else was raising everybody else is like, I can't raise you. I can't do it. I can't do it. If that's the case, if Scorpios had a parent or something like that, that's like, I can't raise you. But the parent is like not on drugs or something like that. They're like, in my better judgment of myself, I'm not here to be your mother. I'm not here to do that. But regardless, it's just something about that. But I feel like because of whatever with that past, it has caused Scorpios to turn their back to that person. But for that person in the past, there was something brewing, something emotionally dark, heavy, gloominess, doom. There was something, but it hadn't hit the stratosphere. It hadn't gotten out. It hadn't really, but it was like you could easily see for that person that, either had to step in or it's like, I'm going to step out. You could easily see as an outsider looking in what was going on. For that person that was there for Scorpio, that was raising them, regardless of Scorpio likes it or not, they could also notice that storm. And I feel like they tried to, it's not the calm for the storm, but possibly in the past, I feel like they tried to ignore it. Like, I'm going to ignore that for as long as I can. And I'm going to focus on raising Scorpio. I'm going to focus on yada, 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 yada. But Scorpio got a security blanket. Scorpio's got security. Scorpio's got something to make them feel secure. That brings them warmth. That brings them comfort. It's just not enough. Their mother wouldn't be enough. Or a feminine energy wouldn't have been enough. Because he like, I still got to deal with that woman or whoever that was supposed to raise me or did raise me, but didn't raise me right. Because shit, it's just messed up my mind. It's the thing that they said to Scorpio, I do feel. Scorpio though feels like, I do feel like my home wasn't comfortable. Like mom didn't, or whoever was raising me didn't make sure that I had a Sealy Posturepedic bed. They didn't make sure that maybe I had to sleep on a pull-out. They didn't make sure that, I don't know. They didn't make sure that I was comfortable. The reason being for that, Scorpio, if that's the case, and somebody was like, it was their religion. Believe it or not. Someone's religion or their faith. Because this is how I'm seasoning it. They're like, minimal is best. Minimal effort, minimal spending. But it could have hurt Scorpio or whoever the young male is, because he's like, financially, because of the position that you're in and how you're dressing and how you're addressing me and how you're talking to me about how I need to get up and get out or go about things or whatever. You're not even making sure that I had a comfortable place to lay my head. You don't even care. I want Scorpio to realize something. Well, they'll be saying that they have a bed. The person that they will be talking to that raised them or didn't raise them don't have a bed. They have their title. They have their birthright. They have their name. They didn't actually have a bed either. They like, I gave you the bed. You have the bed. You have bed. And it's not good enough for you. And they're like, I didn't even have a bed. I have to sleep in my throne. I have to sleep in my car. I have to sleep sitting up. The only difference is that would be their choice. Scorpio is like, because I'm a young child, I don't have the choice to say, you know what, it's better to sleep on my lazy boy than to sleep on some bricks. I don't know what it is. Some drugs. Don't put the drugs in my house. And that adult or whatever, they would have made that decision. Like, I'm cool with this. Type of thing. I don't want to talk about that. But yeah. Let's see here. That energy keep coming up, okay? This got something to do with a house or a home, but it's just no secret. I do feel. Oh shit. I don't like it currently though. Because currently, I don't know what's going on with that young boy. He is like, vengeance is mine. But he will be saying to that person that raised him or didn't raise them, F you. F you. And they not leaving? I don't know, like, I'm not going nowhere. F you. Royally. Gemini. But they will be feeling like on the low. To me, seems like a hellish place to be emotionally or spiritually. But they will be feeling that way. But the thing is, they want to, like, what I'm seeing is like somebody is like, they want to not F someone now. That sounds weird, but like, follow me. Like, I mean, it's like, F you. But they could be saying that to a person currently, but they're really saying that to that person years ago from the past. Someone could have changed, or maybe they didn't. But it's just like, it's hard to get through to that person past or presently because of their position, because of their title, or because they're like, Scorpio, what the hell are you talking about? I had to live in my car. Okay? But Scorpio, because they got the crown, or, you know, no. Why do Scorpios have that crown? Why do Scorpios have that what belongs to that person, and Scorpio don't even like that person? Scorpio like, F you, Gemini. Why do you have that? Why do you have that? But Scorpio would be mad about that, but it's like, that person is like, you're saying F me, but I had to live in my car. It's not Scorpios didn't have it bad. I don't want it to sound like that. But what I'm saying is somebody would have been either saying you really didn't, compared to the reason why I couldn't raise you, or the reason that I did raise you, or how I rose you, or something. Or the person is like, if you feel like I treated you bad, I got my karma. Because even with all my titles and, you know, my profession and my birthright, I had to live in my car. And you're still not happy. I gave you this. I gave you my crown. I gave you that. And it's still F me. The thing is, I feel like Scorpio's like, I'm not going nowhere. But Scorpio's like, I don't know what to say other than that. So it's something about like conversation possibly, where Scorpios currently don't know what to say. But it's like, Scorpios really need to talk to their father. Because I feel like, because Scorpios feel like they can't move, they would blame a mother or that passed, but that mother and that young boy is not around anymore. That's not the reality. Those two individuals are gone. But because of that, Scorpios really need to find out what they need to say to their father. Maybe it's like, I don't have a magnifying glass, but don't talk to me about it. But you guys get to just maybe like, why is she dressed so provocative? I don't know. But I just feel like that's something that I am seeing there for Scorpio. Okay. The thing is, there's something about colors of a rainbow I am seeing for a father that's missing. Maybe Scorpio's father was a homosexual in the closet. I don't know what rainbows could mean. Someone could work at a clothing store. Groovy baby. I don't know what the hell that could mean, but I am seeing something like that, because it's a whole array of colors. I'm gonna say possibly. I will say this though, the way Scorpios want to get through to somebody, I don't know. I don't know if I would handle it like that. I've been in situations. I can relate, Scorpio. But it was like, for me, it was like, no matter what happened, I just want you to know that if you leave or not, or if I leave, I just won't miss you. When I say F you, I won't miss you. I don't know if Scorpio could understand how a Cancer sign would feel. Because when Cancer sign doesn't have, Cancer sign is like, I'm not handling shit. fuck you, and I don't miss you, and I won't miss you. And Cancer signs mean it, because Cancer signs is like, I will walk away, and you won't see me, but you'll know why. Scorpios is different. The way Scorpios are handling things currently, I just feel like it's different. Not the best. Because it could also be sexual energy. Sun-like energy. I'm feeling sandpaper. Sun-like energy came out as well. Scorpio. I'm hot. I'm really feeling watched. I'm really feeling watched. I don't know what the fuck. I'm feeling like somebody is watching over my shoulders. I'm feeling paranoid. I'm not feeling that way, but I do feel like some, like, Scorpios could be feeling that way energetically. Like, everywhere I go, the heat is on me. Scorpios will be feeling like that, though, because I do feel like that parent or that person that stepped in or raised Scorpios could have been in the military. Take it that resonates. It's like Scorpios got a sense of paranoia, like they always being watched. The thing is, they are. I'm saying, like somebody flaring their nostrils. Could be a Taurus. Because it made me think of a bull. Like, who the hell is this though? I don't know. Them like, you childish. I don't know who the hell childish. I don't know. What I want to say is a little vulgar. I feel like somebody's sexual organ is in the gray. I don't know what the hell that means. It's not your beauty, it's your booty. Or if it's not that, it's like, what did she say about them gray sweatpants? Is you gonna write a check? I don't know what the hell I'm saying. The nerve. I don't know what it is. Who the hell is this? What goes around comes around. Somebody will be going like, Virgo, I'm no angel. Okay. It's a King of Swords energy. It's just like that Queen of Swords. I don't know what this is. I feel like it could be Scorpio. I don't know what it is. Scorpios have become just like that Queen of Swords. The only issue is they've lost that thing, that angelic energy that person had that did raise them. Right or wrong, they lost that. They lost that pattern. It's not a pattern of abuse. It's like you need to act in accordance to blase blah. Scorpios lost that. They've just lost it. But they are in the same position. But they're married. He's married. I don't know. He's bigger than life. He's like, I'm bigger than her. But the thing is, Scorpios, when they were a young child being raised, they didn't want to see. They didn't want to. Scorpios now, as a parent or something like that, has blinded someone to where they can't see. Scorpios was like, as a young child, like, not pacifying themselves. Like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see. She ain't raised me. She ain't do us. Scorpios or whoever this is like just like this feminine energy. Okay. Just like it. Just like it. I mean, and they've gotten someone just like themselves. The only difference is whoever Scorpios could be raising or looming over, I don't know, or next to, they're like, you're stuck. You're bound. And also, I don't want you to even have the ability to see. They'll essentially be at a stalemate. Like, they can't move. They can't see other people. They can't go out. They can't. But that's not fair. That's not fair. Because Scorpios will be treating someone worse than they were treated as a child. Scorpios will be treating someone, and this person ain't even comfortable. Them just out. They're just out. Out, blind, and stuck and bound with so many things that have been said about this person. Okay. The thing is, what would have been said about Scorpio is like, you're stuck up. You're stuck up. It's not good enough. This not good enough. This not, okay? But for Scorpio, them like, I don't know. If they could really hurt somebody, that would do it. The thing that is so weird, Scorpios would be in telling themselves like, that's a rite of passage to the, you put yourself out there. Hell no. Scorpios will be having someone go through something in the valley of shadow of death. I don't know what the fuck it is. And it would have been something that Scorpio ain't never did or had to go through themselves. But Scorpios feel, from this reading, not all Scorpios, a masculine feel so much sadness and pity for himself. He can't see that somebody close to him has it fucking worse. And don't care. Because that young boy, okay, didn't want to see his daddy and didn't like who was raising him and all that church shit and all that other, and that he didn't have the most comfortable, prettiest bed out there, and they said, get up, I'm stuck up, I'm this and everything else, and that I need to write stuff and da-da-da. Scorpio didn't like that. It's just sad though, because you would have thought Scorpio could relate. Like, damn, I've been there. Let me help you because no one helped me. But Scorpio feel like, so, you don't know what I've been through. But it's like, nigga, you didn't go through nothing. You were comfortable. You just were in the dark for a moment. The weird thing is Scorpio was in the dark. It was a dark place, but Scorpio's like, I want to make it darker. Not my favorite. The Tower card came out. All right, for future energy, for a new opportunity for, I'm saying jumbled up, for Scorpio. Someone is like, you really gonna make us leave? You really gonna make us fall? You really gonna do that? It will be people that's passionate. It will be essentially, quote unquote, metaphorically, Scorpio's right hand. But Scorpio is like, I don't know. That's all I got. Godspeed. God bless. Bye.